Welcome to the Boss Up Visual Podcast Show, and we are back highlighting our live interviews from an explosive Boss Up Visual Conference 2022. We're going to have our first interview guest come on, but first let me reintroduce myself. My name is Shakita Days. I am known as the business technician simply because I help you fix your business. Now I want to leave the audience today with this topic: ways to generate revenue through uninterested clients. Now, generating revenue doesn't mean obtaining new customers. With the right strategies, you could earn more from existing customers too. Start with these simple ideas for generating more revenue with the help of your existing customers. Simply ask for referrals. Now, I want to introduce an opportunity for all the business owners, author, coaches to get an ad in the Boss Up Visual magazine. We are launching the largest Boss Up Visual magazine that's going to be around for years to come following our conference, and it's only going to get bigger and better. And those ads start from $497 for a value of $997. And with that, you get your podcast interview, you get your full page ad, your 6-month Inner Circle membership, which is going to teach you some tools and techniques, give you some resources you need to grow in your industry or whatever you're trying to do. You get also the Boss Up t-shirt, and you get an ad shout out in the back of the book so that people know where to go to find your ad. So I am super excited, guys. So without further ado, take it away.
I lost my son in a shootout. So, she touched me a lot. So, for me to actually come through a situation of life, being, in the street, running the street, and to be here today is a whole breakthrough for me and my family. So.
I lost my voice, guys. But I want to thank everybody for coming out. Like he said, our mission started back in 2008 when we lost our 10-month-old son to gun violence senselessly. So we wanted to present to you today the Think Before You Act campaign, this sign that you see here in front of the podium, because a lot of violence is going on today where there's roadway rage, people getting shot and killed, people just not thinking, but they're just living in the moment and they're making mistakes. So we came up with these decals that business owners can put in their cars, people can put in their in their stores. Robbers come in the store, think before you rob the store. Because at that moment, your whole life can change if you make that wrong decision.
Right.
So basically, the Think Before You Act campaign will be a timeline breakdown of life cycles, outlining the choices made from childhood to adulthood. Okay. What if you took a positive direction instead of a negative direction? Starting from graduating, going to college, getting married, etc. The choices of friends, robbing that store, like I said, shooting a gun in the heated moment because of how you felt at that time, not thinking about the consequences. These signs will be available for, like I said, store owners, drivers, residences that want to display this Think Before You Act sign. In summary, the highlight of better decisions in life, thinking about the consequences first, the cause and effect of the element of the situation. And that's basically what this campaign is about.
Hello everyone. So listen, we are doing our Bossed Up podcast interviews, and I am sitting here with one of our special guests all the way from New York. Not only was she all the way from New York, she's repping her products, and she was video. So we are here at the Bossed Up conference, and I'm going to give her 2 seconds to introduce herself, and I'm going to let you take it away because I know.
All right, you just heard from one of our vendors from the Boss Up Visual Conference and our attendees and a snippet of our live interviews for the Boss Up Visual Podcast. And I just wanted to come on really quick before we bring on our amazing coach, Angela Amazing Tate, talking about the opportunities that she has in store for those individuals looking to be mentored, looking to increase and level up in life. But we want to talk about the levels to success the levels of influence, buying into influence, looking at the big picture, and working at your own level. We have to learn to work at our own level to get to a higher level. Because the way that you perceive things, you think because this person is on this certain level that you get with this person, you take a picture with this person, that is immediately going to change your life. That's the optical illusion. Remember that you always have to put the work in if you want to see the results. Just because you join something for someone who may be a millionaire, or they may have made $1 million or 6 figures or 7 figures, doesn't mean that you're going to be that person unless you put the work in. And that takes time, it takes passion, it takes years to get to certain levels. So we got to stop thinking that success is an overnight thing. And I'm talking about the optical illusions of anything, the business industry, the healthcare industry, the criminal justice industry. There's an optical illusion. Just remember that everything you do, you must work at it. So now let's bring on our amazing coach, Angela Amazing Tate. Take it away.
Hello, everyone. It's Caregiver Coach Angela Amazing Tate, your favorite #1 caregiver coach in the country. And we are back. That's right. Second quarter, season 3. And we are ready to roll. So if you are just tuning in for the first time, we want to say welcome. I am so happy to be here today with my host, Shakita Days. But let me just tell you, the last time I was here in season 2, we were closing out, getting ready for our Boss Up Visual Conference, and it was amazing. Of course, you know that's my word, but let me just take that back. It was phenomenal. And when I tell you, people showed up from all around the country, like just everywhere. We had people, and I'm not going to say from around the country, but people came from different states, and it was phenomenal. Listen, we had people in the house from New York, New Orleans, Houston, Las Vegas, Atlanta, and of course Miami was in the house. We had South Carolina on the registry. Listen, it was going down, and we were so excited because we were able to do what we came there to do. So I'm just going to tell you, if you missed it, you have time to jump in for next year, because not only did we do that, we did live interviews for our Bossed Up TV show, and we also have launched our magazine. That's right, the Boss Up magazine, and you need to be in it. So if you're a business owner and you are any shape, fashion, or form a person who is able to influence the masses, you have something to give, something to teach, something for someone to learn, then guess what? You can be featured in this magazine. So contact us. I'll leave the contact information at the bottom. But let's get this show started. Listen, I'm excited to be here today. Shout out to all my caregivers and my caretakers. If you are anyone in a position that you help take care of someone, caring and sharing, from nurses, from CNAs, even the drivers who actually drive the people to their appointments for the home health care, and every angle of this, the infusion nurses, just even the ones who are doing the COVID tests. Listen, I want to thank you. I want to take time to say that we appreciate everything you do. I am a caregiver myself of my adult special need son. I was going to say his age, but I have been a caregiver and been on this side of the fence, as well as a caregiver coach. I am also just excited because I have met so many people behind the scenes of interviewing, talking to them, and just kind of bringing things out in the forefront of how you actually feel being on the side of caring for others. And I'm the one who's here to make sure you care for yourself in the middle of caring for others, because I want you to make sure that you know that you matter. You're a priority, and we want you to take care of yourself. So I had to learn the hard way, and I tell this story all the time. I remember looking in the mirror, looking at a picture, and I said, oh my God, when did I stop caring? When did I stop taking care of myself? Well, I was so busy running, taking care of my son, running the business. I had 2 salons at the time, and it was crazy. Not to mention I had 2 other kids, customers, everything. And, even in ministry, I'm doing that and never looked up until I saw the picture and said, wow, you let go. And so I want to hear you. For people out there who are caregivers, I want to hear what that looks like for you. If you can relate, feel free to send me a message. Let me know. My email address is amazingcaregiverscircles@gmail.com. And listen, I get people all the time asking questions, so feel free to send me your questions, your answers, your concern. And you can also leave a comment on my Instagram page, which is I am Coach Amazing, or you can go to my Facebook page, and I'm getting ready to start a Facebook group. So I'm going to tell you guys, I have so much in store for this second quarter. I can't even contain myself. I was not going to give you everything, but one of the highlights of what I'm going to be doing in this second quarter is, if you don't know, I do every Wednesday Caregiver Talk Wednesday, and Caregiver Talk Wednesday is where you can come on and I share a few tips, or you can join me on a live and we can talk about it. May it be Facebook or Instagram, but I definitely try to bring some type of value to Caregiver Talk Wednesday, even if I'm just posting something that brings a little awareness and knowledge. But one of my favorite, and of course I have the podcast every Saturday. So if you're tuning in, you can listen, comment, and feel free to just share your opinion. I don't know if I gave you my Facebook because I was so excited about what I got going on. So my Facebook is Angela Amazing Tate, the Caregiver Coach. You can find me if you just type in Caregiver Coach. And as well as my Twitter is I am Coach Amazing. Everything pretty much matched, but story time. I'm excited about introducing to you guys story time. Story time is going to be where you can tell your story about your caregiver experiences, how you are coping, managing, hanging in there, who are you caring for, and I'm going to actually set up interviews. So if you want to be a part of story time, reach out to me and let's get it started. My website is www.coachamazing.com. And let's talk about it. I'm going to do it I'm going to post them on my YouTube channel, which is Amazing Caregiver Circles. And I'm excited about that. And I'm excited because it's about to go down. But one of my biggest things I wanted to share with you guys was I do more than just the caregiver part. So I decided to help 12 women along the way because I had such an amazing response during the conference. It was, like I said, it was bananas. It was crazy. It was everything you could have ever wanted. Everybody connected. We networked. We kind of just bonded. I got a chance to find out what some of the people needed and how we could help them grow further in their business, or their journey in life. Like, what can we do to help? You can't help everybody, but the people that I could help, I kind of wanted to set up something to offer. So I decided to take 12 Christian women and offer them one-on-one coaching in my elite mentorship program. That's right, my elite mentorship program. And it will take you to the next level. It will definitely be able to, and let me just tell you why I wanted to offer this to 12 women. I'm a numbers person, so I love the 12 disciples, but I came in alignment with 12 women because I wanted to be able to offer you a coaching program that you would get to most. But I wanted to make sure that, my goal as a Christian mentor was to make sure you had discernment to filter out the things that you needed to and stay in alignment with your mission in life, so that along the way, you could have a custom spiritual plan and guide as you're seeking and just trying to find clarity and direction on your journey. I wanted you to step into your purpose, walk into giving birth to everything you needed to manifest as it lines up with the word of God. And what did that look like for some people? I'm going to tell you, it looks different for all of them. So I wanted it to be a customized program, but all I requiring from you is to make sure that the communication is there, the professionalism, and the personal development. I wanted you to practice ethics and set boundaries so that you can know. And I definitely need you to be able to have the time, because that's a requirement. If you don't have the time, it's not going to make sense to jump in this program. But let me tell you, I am offering 6 weeks, a 90-day program. And in this 90-day program, I want you to be able to feel comfortable with finding your way as a Christian leader, or someone who's trying to find out whether they should start a prayer line or what they should be doing in the church. Like, whatever you want to do, if you want to do coaching, mentorship yourself, you will be in the right space, because what I'm going to bring in the Elite 90-Day program is structure. I'm going to bring how to make sure you do have healthy boundaries between, and balance between your work, your church, your family, and just setting up your goals to do God's will, God's work, and I call it kingdom building. So let's talk about what's going to be in the Elite 90-Day program. We're doing kingdom building. I'm going to show you how to network and connect, and how to fellowship and grow your ministry, and just do some things where it will allow you to still be in front of being in a place where you get to walk into your vision, goals, and dreams. A lot of people are feeling trapped. A lot of people are feeling stuck, and they don't know how to get past that goal. I serve in the church. I work a full-time job. I have my husband and my children. I don't know how to do anything else, but I know God is calling me to do something different. God is calling me to push outside of this box that I'm in. Well, guess what? This 90-day program will literally help you shift into the next dimension, or the next season of where you're supposed to be, because it's your time, sis. Like Sarah Jake said, it's your time, sis. I'm going to stand on that, because I know that this Elite 90-Day coaching program is going to be life-changing for someone. And it's going to be where when you finish this program, you're going to say it's bigger than you. And it's bigger than you because now you see the bigger picture, that you can fall in line with what was for you to be able to help others. You see, the ultimate goal is to be able to help others. So if winning souls for Christ is what you're supposed to be doing, then guess what? Let's get in alignment with that and stop letting the world tell us how we can minister to others, how we can help, and how we can be in a space where we're doing God's will and His work. Every Friday I do Women Kingdom Building Wealth Friday. I think it's Women Wealth Kingdom Building Friday, something like that. And I shout out other women. I shout out women from everywhere, because I want you to know that you can still be wealthy and healthy. You can still be a woman of God in faith. And guess what? You can still network and build. And let's do this kingdom building together. So I am hosting a brunch in New Orleans, Louisiana, September the 4th. And you are definitely welcome. We will have everything on Eventbrite this weekend coming up. And I'm just excited because I want you to experience how we shifted when we were in Miami. Oh my God, we shifted. We had the prayer warriors in the house. And let me tell you, it was not a dull moment. It was not a situation where nobody left there the same. And I want you to know what that experience looked like. And everybody came together in prayer. Everybody came together in their visions, the purpose, and the alignment of why they were in that room. And some people did not know, but they walked out of there knowing how to get connected to Boss Up if they weren't bossed up. And someone said to me, I could not believe it was so powerful and the anointing was in there in a secular event. Let me just tell y'all, we all God's children, and at the end of the day, whether it was a secular or a gospel event, God will show up and show out everywhere. And I'm just so glad that I was a part of the whole process, and I was the link to the chain, and I was in the room. So I wanted to share that with you all because I know that this is the caregiver segment. But let me just tell you, in caring for others, you got to know how to take care of yourself. And that's mind over mental. That's healthy, wealthy, changing your mindset. That's personal development. That's a lot of things that go with falling in love with you. I had a post the other day, and the post said how to fall in love with yourself. And I literally said, I remember when I started falling in love with myself. I started getting back to the space of, Angela, what does it look like for you to take a walk by yourself? And I did. And when I did it, I was like, this is cool. So I started doing things that I never thought I would do, but it was just so personal for me that I spent more time with myself. I spent more time with God. I spent more time just being prepared so that I can be a phenomenal and an amazing caregiver. And that takes some strategy. That takes some willpower. That takes some looking in the mirror. And I just really had to own my stuff and look in the mirror and say, if you're tired, you can't be the best. I needed to figure out how to learn to get the balance, set the boundaries. It's okay to say no, to be able to say, I just need to take a nap. I need rest. Tag someone in, get respite care or some type of program that will come in and allow you a break. I had to learn all these things. But let me just tell you, once I did, I took my power back. So listen, again, recapping, the event was amazing. It was phenomenal. If you miss it, you still have time to get in alignment with getting ready for next year. Right now, we're doing the Boss Up magazine, and you have an opportunity to be a part of that. That will be showcased on Amazon and just a little bit of everywhere on every platform. And we are going to keep it moving because we got some other things in store. So check out our sponsorship prices. Check out where you can donate. But not only that, let me just tell you, this elite mentoring program, again, 12 Christian women who want to be amazingly powerful and taking their power back from the enemy and being able to walk into the alignment with their vision, goals, and dreams that God has for them. It's time for you to get in position to possess everything that you're asking God for. You keep asking God for this and that, but you're not in position. Let's get in position so you can possess. Join me with my 90-day coaching program. Go to my website at coachamazing.com, www.coachamazing. I'll go to my Instagram and click the link in my bio. I am Coach Amazing. We are truly aware that everyone doesn't have Instagram. So guess what? One way or the other, you can find me. Go on my Facebook, send me a message. But whatever you do, don't miss this opportunity to step up and stop procrastinating. Stop second guessing yourself. Stop waiting for someone to give you the green light. And let's move to the next level. Let's stop playing business, you know my saying, and do business. And I'm going to say this because we really want you to, the goal is to change and grow in everything you do. And I can tell you, I am just excited because I want to be able to help you believe trust and stand on everything and every foundation that has to do with the Word of God. Now, what does that have to do with being a caregiver or being a caregiver coach? Absolutely everything. Because I keep my faith in front of me, and sometimes when you have nothing else, that's all you have is your faith. And I want to be able to serve my clients. I want to be able to help them walk into the love of God with ease and not be overwhelmed because you're making it complicated. One of my favorite words is simplicity. And I want to show you what that looks like. So if you're ready to be amazingly powerful in all you do, and you're ready to take on these next 90 days for the second quarter of the year, game on, let's go. Contact me today. And remember, when you look in the mirror, you should see that you are truly amazing. And if you don't, you're probably looking in the wrong mirror. Bye, guys.
When you're taking a look at life and you're looking at your life, what do you see for your future? What do you see for yourself? What do you see for your family? Do you want to continue to live this life and be unhappy, be unsatisfied, not being able to live a full, fulfilling life? You want to get out of that rut. You have to get up and do something new. Do something different. Do something meaningful. Something that's going to be valuable to your life, valuable to your growth. And the only way for you to do that is to get up and boss up. Boss up, raise your standards. Raise your standards for yourself. Raise your standards for your life. You are enough. You're capable. And the only way for you to move into a different space, we have to get the knowledge that's necessary to move into those spaces. So don't be afraid to raise your standards. Don't be afraid to better your life. Don't let people tell you that, it's not possible. You're doing this for nothing. You're doing this for you. So whatever you desire to have for you, yourself, and your family, and the life that you desire to live, take action. Take action today. So thank you guys for joining us for another Boss Up Visual podcast.